Hi, everyone. I come from Hebei North University in China. The topic of my talk is a visualization analysis of the paper of Chinese computational thinking of China in the recent decade abstract. In this paper, the Chinese papers of computing thinking published in 2009 to 2019 are sorted out and analyzed. And the key words co-occurrence map and time zone map are drawn by using the visual map tools both Severe, Site Space, Gephi, and other tools. And the current situation and development trend of computing thinking research in China are analyzed according to the generated charts. The research shows that the research of computational thinking of China mainly focuses on education reform, program design, and information technology courses of college students. There are few researches on the education of computational thinking of K-12, and many teachers of computer science also lack professional knowledge of computational thinking. The conclusion of this paper provides some reference for the future research of computational thinking in the construction of computational thinking curriculum. Keywords: computational thinking, ability development, visual analysis atlas, educational reform. Research background: in 2017, the State Council of China released the New Generation Artificial Intelligence Development Plan. Clearly puts forward, set up artificial intelligence-related courses at the elementary and middle school stage, and gradually promote programming education. China is still facing a shortage of talents. Therefore, it is imperative to strengthen the cultivation of computational thinking ability, so that computational thinking becomes everyone's basic ability. In the new curriculum standard, computational thinking is included in the field of information technology. Teaching for the first time is one of the 4 core literacy. Programming education and the cultivation of computational thinking ability have become the core of information technology courses. There are few visual map analyses on the development of computational thinking ability, so this research has certain guiding value for the cultivation of computational thinking ability in the future. Research data. Firstly, select the journals related to cultivation of computational thinking ability. Related journals published by China National Knowledge Infrastructure as the research sample of this topic. The selection method is use the CMKI advanced search function. The category source is set to journal. The content search condition is set to theme. The keyword cultivation of computational thinking ability is entered and the unlocking date is from 2009 to 2019. A total of 2,154 articles were retrieved. The search results were transferred in EndNote, RevWorks, and Excel formats. Then use both Severe, Site Space, and Gephi data to convert to CHKI format and use both Severe, Site Space, and Gephi for analysis. Research results and analysis of both Severe Visual Atlas. Both Severe is a visual software that can draw maps of various fields, which has significant advantages in mapping, clustering technology, and so on. Severe mainly analyzes co-occurrence maps such as keywords, authors, and journals, and displays them in 3 graphics: network, visualization graph, overlay visualization graph, density view. The clustering relationship between nodes is mainly aggregated by distance and density in the graph. Frequency of keywords occurrence after removing some advertisements, meeting reports, and other items from the selected literature. Import both Severe and select co-occurrence keywords. The keywords are set to 5, a total of 193 keywords. The threshold is set to 193, and the first 15 keywords obtained as shown in Fig. 1. Fig. 1. Top 15 keywords in the field of computational thinking ability cultivation from 2009 to 2019. The most frequently appeared in the field of computational thinking was computational thinking, 1870 times, with a total connection strength of 1110, followed by teaching reform, 269 times with a total connection strength 554, cultivation, 48 times with a total connection strength 115. The high-frequency word computational thinking. The high-frequency word teaching reform. The high-frequency word programming. Visualization of keywords. After the selected keywords are extracted and processed in the background, cluster analysis is performed by VoiceViewer to generate a visual map as shown in Fig 2. In the figure, each circle and the label above represent a keyword, and the size of the circle and the label represents its appearance. The larger the circle, the more important it is. The size of a node depends entirely on the importance of each keyword. The more important it is, the larger the nodes and fonts. The denser the lines around the nodes, the closer the relationship with other nodes. That is, the greater the degree of relevance. The connection between keywords is also important. The smaller the distance between connected points, the more the number of citations, and the closer the keywords related to closeness or to each other on the graph. Different colors represent different clustering. Fig 2. Visualization of keywords for cultivation thinking ability from the visual map analysis of the keywords of computational thinking ability training. We can know that the most frequent keywords are computational thinking, then teaching reform, program design, the university, computer foundation, and so on. It can be seen that computational thinking is closely related to education reform, education, and education methods. The field of computational thinking is still a research area that has attracted much attention, and a large number of scholars have contributed to this field. Analysis of sites, space-time area view. Sitespace is a citation network visualization software that can draw keyword maps, time zone views, and co-citation maps, paying more attention to tree maps, connection maps, and others to indicate the strength of the relationship between each topic. Draw a clearer area of computational thinking ability to the continuous evolution of each high-frequency cluster is shown in Fig 3. Fig 3. Map of the time zone in the field of computational thinking capacity analysis cluster number 0 information technology cluster number 1 teaching reform cluster number 2 non-computer major cluster number 3 reform cluster hash. For flipping the classroom from the time zone map, you can clearly see the correlation between each time periods, sort out the development direction and change trend of the field of computational thinking. Computer thinking, on the one hand, is the reform trend of contemporary education, an important part of education reform. On the other hand, computational thinking can be combined with other fields to solve more problems and open up new perspectives. In teaching practice, attention should be paid to motivating student learners to use computational thinking as a method to solve problems and use it for learning, work life, and other aspects. Analysis of DEFI view. DEFI is a visualization software that depicts large amounts of data with concise points and lines. It is a visualization software that depicts large amounts of data with concise points and lines. Create a matrix through Excel and import it into DEFI for analysis. A total of 473 nodes and 396 edges are imported, as shown in Fig 4, in the past 10 years. The attention of the development of computational thinking ability has shown an increasing trend. Big 4. Analysis on publication year and journal distribution of computational thinking literature. The basic education reform that started in 2004 has promoted the development of information technology. But there are still some deficiencies. Therefore, research on computational thinking cultivation in primary and middle schools has been carried out since 2012 and a small amount of achievements. New curriculum standard in 2017 has taken computational thinking as the core literacy of computer courses. In 2018, the most circulated papers, to a certain extent, showed the research enthusiasm for the cultivation of computational thinking in this field. It reflects the social and academic attention to computational thinking. Discussion 1.1 The problem of the cultivation of computational thinking ability at present. The artificial intelligence talent gap in China has reached 5 million. So programming education must be started from childhood. In addition, teachers' lack of professional ability. How to effectively develop the ability of computational thinking is also a major problem at present. The most urgent task is to master the relevant professional knowledge and improve the teacher's computational thinking ability. 1.2 Suggestions on the cultivation of computational thinking ability. Strengthening the focus on the development of computational thinking ability is not limited to traditional information technology teaching, but it's based on a mixed teaching model through reasonable teaching guidance, teaching process design, teaching content, teaching cases, and project-driven, mobilize students' interest, motivate students to participate, cultivate students' teamwork, and share expression skills. Continuously summarize teaching practice experience to improve the ability of teachers and students in computational thinking. Research conclusions. Computational thinking is a new product in the field of computer science and is also a necessary basic skill. However, China's research on the development of computational thinking ability has not yet matured, and it has little guidance to education. Of course, the visual analysis software. The data analyzed are mainly published papers, and there are problems such as incomplete analysis. Therefore, it must be combined with the actual situation of teachers and students in China. Discuss the training method of computing thinking suitable for China and promote the rapid development of computing thinking. Thank you for listening.